Good day. Lecture 8, The Liberty. What liberty is all about. First, let's see what predecessors have thought of. René Descartes. Freedom of will needs no proof, since we know it by experience. Charles Montesquieu. Freedom without reality that allows delighting of other goods. Roger Garaudy thought, my liberty ceases where others begins. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, 18th century freethinker, took note that man is born free, and everywhere he is enchained. Who believe to be others' master is more enslaved than them. The Declaration of Men and Citizen Rights, approved of by the French National Assembly, by its fourth article, declare the politic freedom consists in the right to do any action that does not bear prejudice to anyone. 159 years later, on December the 10th, 1948, in the Palais de Chaillot in Paris, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights made echoed and concluded, freedom consists of doing anything that do not bear prejudice to others. Paul Sartre said, to be free is to look for anything that one could get. Modern men think differently and thought to be free is to get anything wanted. The origin. Nevertheless, let's start with the beginning. 14.6 billion years ago, a super explosion, the Big Bang, prepared the eve of life on Earth. This galactic cataclysm created an indescribable hubbub. The Big Bang matters, wandering in a madly racing, looking for to get free from that gigantic and primitive chaos. A galactic recycling freedom with a huge reorganization by proceeding to the galaxy, star and planet formation, the Milky Way. Then the universe walked toward freedom with the formation of sun and earth. When the universe got its entire and harmonious freedom, nature looked for the vegetable germination. The vegetable. When the kneading of the earth was completed, the mineral became porous. Then the vegetable in becoming came as fleeting down, someone almost imperceptibly at beginning, but growing more and more as with each generation. Growing from mineral, the vegetable inherited the mineral characteristics such as rigidity, hardness, and longevity. Nevertheless, this inheritance became a handicap for vegetal life, as it prevented the vegetable normal growth. Thus, during hundreds of millions of years, patiently and progressively, the vegetable strives to be free from mineral inheritance. Finally, it found a way out by transforming the mineral inheritance into a life of its own, a vegetative life. So, it transformed hardness and rigidity into flexibility, in order to allow modification of its appearance, its volume, its color, its size, even its taste. Mineral by its stability always remain a mineral. That it be crushed, cut out, broke out, or merged, always it remains a mineral. The vegetable freed itself from the coarse state by working out the skill of that adaptation to nature in order to receive its vital needs, heat, humidity, and food. Nevertheless, the vegetable kept longevity to grow ceaselessly its entire life. Moreover, to live fully its freedom, the vegetable was favored with natural survival processes such as breathing, feeding, digesting, carrying of energy, eliminating, protecting, and procreating. Life displays its liberty by its activity, so life's essence is activity. Therefore, while life is, also activity is, and where is activity is life. Consequently, life couldn't be without activity, and activity without life. Therefore, nothingness doesn't exist, since it has neither life nor activity. When the vegetable reached its full harmonious freedom, living entirely its vegetable life, nature, which couldn't exist without activity, created a new chaos. The animal. As the mineral inheritance was the vegetable's handicap, so the vegetable inheritance was an animal handicap too. The animal could enjoy freedom and at the same time be liable to nature. To acquire freedom, the animal had to get free from nature's tutorship. While evolving, the animal elaborated a new power, the intuition. After that, to assist the animal, nature comes to with a substitute, an instinct. The instinct is really nature's substitute, and nature represents life's active essence. With this instinct, the animal gained its freedom and assured its survival by his own efforts with feeding, protecting, and procreating. The animal is subjugated to instinct, for without instinct the animal couldn't survive. So the animal possesses a relative freedom. For a while, the animal lived as a vegetable, what is to say, a vegetable in becoming animal. Nevertheless, the animal continued to enjoy nature assistance for the other four interior survival processes: breathing, digesting, carrying energy, and eliminating. For hundreds of millions of years, the animal evolved up to the time it gained its entire harmonious freedom, what is to say, when it is able to live entirely with its instinct. The primer. Since activity is life's essence, when the animal reached its full freedom, once more, nature had to look for a new field of activity, meaning the animal's transformation. But is it possible to transform an animal into a human? How to modify the relative animal freedom into a full and conscious human liberty? A conscious liberty inquires the power of thinking. Therefore, the animal, in becoming human, lived several experiments allowing to get new powers, new skills, as the skill of thinking, comparing, deducting, and formulating opinions which, with the reason complicity borne out, the state of consciousness will be guiding him his life long. By these abilities, also called intelligence, he discovered his freedom potential, but also that to live an entire freedom, he must conquer it with numerous and difficult liberation tasks. A question comes up: whom to set free from? What to set free from? His new abilities helped him to recognize his adversary, strong, powerful, and subtle, hypocrite that live within, with sneakily disguise, and evermore is part of the animal inheritance, that the instinct. That man respond to his instinct or to his reason, his cleverly and intellectual new skill will always be there as attentive compliance. Conclusion: Socrates was right when he said that life is a continual beginning. Mineral is free, for it is eternal and immutable. It could be but transformed. The rigid mineral inheritance is a handicap to the vegetable flexible growth. Then the vegetable acquires its freedom by transforming and adapting the mineral inheritance to its vegetable life. The restrictive vegetable inheritance is total subjection to nature, constituted a handicap to the relative animal freedom. Then the animal gets free by liberating itself from nature's tutorship. As well, the instinct inherited from an animal constitutes a serious handicap to the entire man's freedom. Instinct is opponent to reason. As it often comes, the old is odd to new, and man possesses the two powers. The animal doesn't think, that it can't guide, counsel men who think, compare, and formulate opinion that guides him his life long. Reason is man's mentor, so man to acquire freedom, how to get free from the instinct influence that stands as an obstacle on his way to freedom. Recovering liberty, man will enjoy happiness, for freedom is first step before happiness. Thank you, Armin.